Marco, a 24-year-old young man living in a small village hidden between mountains and forests, always felt his mind unsettled. Every day, thousands of thoughts appeared and vanished, leaving him exhausted, sad, and unable to find any peace. He often regretted the past, feared the future, and slowly forgot how simple happiness truly felt. One day, Marco heard about a wise old man living in a distant village. In the past, he had been a famous psychologist who helped countless people escape inner turmoil and rediscover calmness. When old age arrived, he left the noisy city and returned to nature, choosing a quiet life where he could share wisdom with those who came seeking it. Marco decided to leave, hoping the old man would help him regain inner stillness. The old man looked at him with gentle eyes and said slowly, "Peace does not exist in the places you chase, nor in the future you expect. It has always been inside you, only hidden by loud thoughts." Marco bowed his head, feeling an unfamiliar lightness rising in his chest. He understood that to calm the mind, he did not need to run or forget, but simply to remain in the present, to feel each breath and each step wholly. Marco left the house as the sunset fell, carrying a new stillness in his heart. Golden light covered the small village, coloring the sky with a soft glow. Marco walked quietly, but this time, he was no longer the anxious, restless young man he once was. Inside him, a space of calm had opened, free from noise and invisible fear. The lesson of the glass had changed him. He realized that peace is not found by chasing distant horizons, but by returning to the quiet center of one's own mind. Birds called each other home, the wind brushed gently through branches, and everything felt simple. Yet Marco had never sensed life so clearly. Before, such moments were buried under his worries and regrets. Now, each breath felt like a gift he had forgotten. Marco smiled softly. He knew life would still bring challenges, but at last he understood how to stay present with each moment. He remembered the glass he held with such care and realized that it reflected life itself. When the mind is filled with everything except the present, peace spills away. But when he remained exactly where he was, with the breath he was taking, the world softened. Marco smiled again and continued toward his small home. Night had fallen, but inside him, light had never been clearer. Peace was no longer something to search for. It had become his companion. Night settled in, and Marco glanced back at the village that had given him the most precious lesson of his life. He realized that peace is not a reward for those who run far from their problems, but for those who know when to stop and live fully in each passing second. The fears of the future and the weight of the past that once exhausted him were now no more than gentle wind. Marco walked on, heart unburdened. From now on, though life would still test him, he knew how to return to his breath, to the moment before him, to keep his heart steady. The old man's lesson did not just change his thoughts, it opened a door. Peace has always been within us, waiting only for awareness to see it.